Sakito.
Hi, I'm Kazue.
And together we are Sakito and Kazue. So, we are participating in the Cosplay de Umigomi Zero Award this year. And we are the event organizers and representatives of our very own project, Be Water, We Cosplayers. Cosplayer たちよ、海になろう.
So we have started since October last year and we took almost 5 months to complete this project. So without further ado, let's watch!
よろしくお願いします. Project Be Water, We Cosplayers is very thankful to the support given by the Singapore government, the Ministry of the Environment and Water Resources, and the National Environment Agency. And supported by other local green associations in Singapore like Earthlink NTU, Green Drink Singapore, and EcoLove. So, here is how it goes. To start with, we started Cosplayer Coastal Cleanup and the collection of marine wastes. Secondly, is the cleaning and sanitizing of plastic wastes we collected. Next up, it is the plastic wastes recycle and reprocess procedures. Coming to the next important part, we exchanged the plastic resins to 3D recycled plastic filaments with the 3D printing company. Later on, our cosplay prop was printed with recycled filaments in the 3D printing company. And finally, our 3D printed cosplay prop made of 100% recycled filament is finally done. The pre-cleanup. The briefing section took place in Nanyang Technological University, the ARC. We started off to explain our ideas, the cleanup objectives, and also safety precautions about coastal cleaning and waste recycling. Coastal cleanup. We invited influential cosplayers to participate in our coastal cleanup in the East Coast Beach in Singapore, and it was all officially approved by the Singapore government. We started cleanup in cosplay and shared a lot of happy moments by taking a lot of pictures with the people surrounding us. Coming to the end, cosplayers are all gathered up to recycle the wastes. And to make it extra meaningful, all the certificates given to them were made from recycled paper as well. The meaningful event ended with a splendid group picture. Cleaning and sanitizing. All the plastic wastes we collected were properly sanitized and cleaned before moving to the next procedure. Plastic waste reprocessing. We traveled to the waste reprocessing factory in West Singapore and we interviewed the assistant manager of the factory.
I'd like to introduce this gentleman to you. So,
I am Bobby Pope. It's a recycling company.
So can you briefly describe what is the recycling process for plastic? PET bottles?
Okay, let's say you talk about PET bottles. Okay, PET bottles in Singapore probably you see for household nowadays the school they are enhanced on recycling, so they try to recycle all those bottles. Okay. So normally you can't compress a bottle, PET bottles with other material.
Okay. Because
when they recook or they do a recycling process, they don't match. So you have to separate this.
I see.
So compare what you see is those segregate with some kind and compress and waiting to export for final recycling process.
So how does this help the environment?
Because when you burn plastic, it creates some toxic and it's not good out.
So is it okay if you show us the process of how you compress the plastic?
So probably you get some idea how it
Yes,
works.
can. Okay, let's go and see. Thank you.
Because you can see the
Yes.
top part portion.
So this is where they compound the PET bottles and it will send for further processing. So after we receive these resins, what can we do with these resins?
This recycling resin, these pellets, what they can do, they can so-called reuse to become end products. Like they can go back to bottles, plate, cup, plastic cups, any form of plastic product. Depend on what kind of material.
Is it possible for this resin to be made into filament for 3D printing?
Filament for 3D is possible. So the whole idea is to cut down plastic waste and so-called to transform back into recycling products. So you will help the environment by not dumping too much of plastic waste.
Coming up to the most important part is to exchange recycled plastic resins made from marine wastes to 3D print recycled filaments with the 3D printing company. We went to Siege 3D printing studio located in Ang Mo Kio, North Singapore, and interviewed the representative, Mr. CJ.
Hi, I'm CJ. I'm from Siege Advanced Manufacturing. We are doing 3D printing. We are doing a lot of 3D printing. So our factory has around 50 to 60 printers.
So the first question will be, what is the main difference between normal filaments and recycled filaments?
I think that if recycled filament are being produced properly, it can be as good as a normal filament.
How do you see the technology in turning trash into the plastic resins and then turn the resins into the recycled filaments? Like, how does this technology works?
Plant potting. Okay, so firstly, you will need to shred it up into smaller pieces. So typically there will be a shredder. So you fit all these pieces into this machine that sort of melts these small little pieces down, and then it will be extruded into like a wire. So this wire will consequently be rolled up. Okay, so after being rolled up, then there is what we call like a spool of filament. So this filament can now be used in any of the 3D printers. What I described used to be extremely industrial. You cannot do this process unless you are having a huge industrial place, huge industry machines. So what the people has come up with, firstly, is that they came up with open source solution. So they gave out plans and instructions on how to make this machine yourself at home and using very easily available materials. Companies are actually adopting all these plans to make all these machines into way cheaper consumer grade machines. That really lowers the barrier of entry into recycling plastics.
Meanwhile, saving our environment, do you think this will give a very good model to stimulate the business of the 3D printing studios?
If the demand is there, I think the supply will be more than happy to pick this up.
May I understand what's your future plans for your company in terms of recycled filaments?
Okay, we will be purchasing some of the consumer grade recycling machines and see what we can do with them. So it would be really good, right, if we can take all this back, shred them down, melt them down into smaller pieces and then recycle them into usable filament again.
So the next question will be, how would you see this inspirational project concept in turning trash into recycled filaments and recycled filaments turning into cosplay costumes?
If any industry is willing to explore with recycled materials, as a manufacturer, we are definitely more than happy to adopt these materials and then produce for the industry. So I think if the cosplay industry is willing to pick this up, it's really super healthy. So I think it's a super good role model for other industry to pick up the use of recycled material and also quench their social stigma on recycled filament not being as good or as strong as virgin materials. So I think this is a really good start.
3D printing of cosplay prop. CJ showed us how the recycled filaments looks like after we exchanged with him. He also fine-tuned our blueprint of the prop before 3D printing. We managed to print out our final cosplay product, which is a trident, using 100% recycled filaments, and at a later stage, we proceeded to the cosplay photoshoot. Cosplay photoshoot. Finally, we had a cosplay photoshoot of Poseidon from Senseiya Awakening, Captain Tycoon version using our trident in Sentosa Resort, Singapore. Future prospect. By collecting recyclable trash, cosplayers reduce marine wastes, and there will be less trash in the environment. Afterwards, the wastes can be turned into usable materials by submitting to the processing factories. With the increasing orders from cosplayers, it stimulates both the businesses of waste processing factories and 3D printing studios. Also, the practice of waste recycling can be more popular in the industry. With cosplayers giving recycled resins in exchange for recycled filaments, more green filaments are used. Cosplayers can receive discounts. 3D print studios can reduce their filament cost and receive more printing orders from cosplayers. In the future, the project gives cosplayer a big motivation, a reason to reduce waste voluntarily, be improved by having high quality but cheaper priced costumes and props. We created an endless cycle for everyone in this project. Cosplayers have a more advanced option for cosplay from now on. Waste processing factories can help our environment to recycle more disposed wastes into useful materials. 3D printing companies receive more print orders from cosplayers. The recycled plastic resins can be transformed into recycled filaments so to reduce the cost for printing. And most importantly, Earth will be freed by the excessive amount of garbage. We are not only clearing up the excessive amount of wastes and stimulating businesses, but we are solving the problem by giving a force of motivation and a reason to do so. Imagine when people are awarded with every piece of waste picked up, they will be more willing to make a move, and this is exactly what we are aiming for. In the future, we hope our project be applied to different countries across the world. By connecting local cosplay communities, waste processing factories, 3D printing companies, and the government, there will be green economic circles that give a sustainable environment for all parties who wish to join. Cosplay is not only an art to show our makeup skills and craftsmanship, it can also be an art to repair our world and build up systems to save our planet from threats. Let us change the world together from now on. Let's be water, we cosplayers!